My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Ooh, it is Necrobinder time and it is Silken Trust. Come on, hell yeah. The game is just being very, very kind, offering the Silken Trust consistently, knowing how much I like it. Now, let's make sure that I don't just get so excited that I have a Silken Trust that I forget to build a deck that can make me live. I do like, ooh, late shop as well. So that's 3 rest, 2 elite, fair few question marks, early and late shop. So if it's early and late shop, I probably end up using both of those on removals, which certainly works with the glam of it all, wanting to get to my glammed card as soon as possible. I mean, it really depends on what the glammed card is, but I'm assuming we'll be able to get one that's worthwhile, because, you know, you slap her 2 times on pretty much anything in this game and it becomes really good. God forbid you slap her 2 times on the 2 times. Okay, gimme. You know what? Give me Hailstorm. Deal 6 damage to all enemies if you end a turn with a Frost Orb. See, the thing about Go for the Eyes having replay here is if it's active, that is to say, if the enemy intends to attack, then yeah, double play it. You know, after the upgrade, this is 4 weak for 0 energy and 8 damage on that target. It's not bad at all. Boot sequence causing you to take no damage on turn 1. It's really good in certain circumstances, but we are on the underdogs, right? Which means skulking is only doing like 11 damage on turn 1. The Abyssal is doing 18. Who's the other one? It's the Gardeners. The Gardeners are doing like 5, 7, 3, 15. They're doing 15 on turn 1. So like, yeah, I guess. I don't think Soulfish does anything on turn 1. I think Soulfish is Beckon on turn 1, so. That said, of course, you can fish this back using a hologram at some point in the future. The only one here I don't want is hologram, despite the fact that this is good. It's as good as the card you pull back with it, which currently is bad. All right, go for the eyes. Let's... I mean, if I can make the enemy effectively permanently weak. What? God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Look at this shop. I think I gotta click some cards here, unfortunately. Like, there's a loop here. Start your turn, trigger the passive ability of Rightmost Orb, as well as a cool-headed. Additional draw, suddenly getting a little bit of, like, consistent value out of our orbs. Decreased cost of the loop to begin with as well. I mean, I could go for removal here, and I will say, you know, the glammed Go for the Eyes doesn't really ask me to remove that many cards from the deck. Okay. It's cool-headed, it's loop, and we'll move on. I want that loop upgraded as soon as possible. With 2 elites on this floor, I feel a little hesitant to take the debuff here, the spoils map. Effectively a curse I have to carry for probably too long here. I'm going to take the potion. Especially because of the possibility that I think regen's an uncommon potion, so if we got a second regen, instead of healing us for 15 HP, it would heal us for 51? Hell yeah. Oh my god, please take someone down. I don't want to take that much. Do I? No. I can't use a focus potion here. Okay, good. That said, now I still do need to kill next turn. There we go. Feral, Smokestack, and Beam Cell. I mean, Feral, kind of, but not really. We're not really a 0-cost deck. Beam Cell to get some vulnerability out on the field. Smokestack. I guess this really depends. How do I want to expand this deck? Because none of these are well supported in the deck at the moment. They don't do anything for the deck at the moment. Like, we're leaning more towards picking up orbs. But do I take Smokestack preemptively? I don't think so. I could take a beam cell. I think I get enough value out of beam cell, I can afford it. Upgrade 2 random cards or remove a card from the deck. Let's go with the upgrade 2 random cards, because even if I hit a strike at this point, having vulnerability and then hitting a strike with the beam cell is pretty good. Oh, beam cell even got upgraded. That's great. Definite upgrade for us first is go for the eyes. 2 additional turns of weakness if we use it at the right time. Ooh, a strike or defend with spiral. I think getting a strike, having spiral here, just spikes our damage in a really, really useful way. Defend having spiral would be just like a big block card. I do like big block cards. I cannot lie. That said, I do feel like the thing we're missing is damage. That guy's a worm. I do want to finish this fight as quickly as possible, so I'll pop the focus potion here. Okay. Hey, big weekend. Love it. Dual cast is really good here because now I'm heavily defensive every turn. Frost Orb starts our turn by blocking us for 4, and then it ends by blocking again. The enemy is going to get staggered by the end of this turn. That'll do it. GG. Stable Serum, retain your hand for 2 turns. Leap, Scrape, and Sweeping Beam. Small argument behind Scrape just because I got a couple 0 costs that are already upgraded in the deck. Ooh, Zap and Cool-Headed both got upgraded there. Insane hits. Cool-Headed needs an upgrade as soon as possible so it gets, positive draw rather than just replacing itself. And Zap getting an upgrade makes it another 0 costs for the Scrape. With a dual cast upgrade and loop upgrade before we leave this floor, we actually have like a ridiculous deck. Potion belts. Ooh, upon pickup, gain 2 additional potion slots. Don't mind if I do. We're still fighting easy fights. Hell yeah. Liquid Bronze, Hologram Barrage, and Turbo. I mean, with draw and draw and draw that draws specific 0 cost, I mean, Turbo, but also Hologram. Give me Hologram, actually. I don't need the energy from Turbo yet. I want Loop upgraded badly, but hang on, who's this elite? I don't have a reason to suspect you're one or the other. So you could probably be skulking. In which case, what? Like, loop upgrade is still really significant? Yeah. I'm gonna drop the regen potion on the field here, because I'd love to get into the Soulfish and not have to heal. I think dropping loop on the field is incredibly important, to the degree that I'm going to use Stable Serum this turn, so that I can hologram, defend, and then I've got loop available next turn. And then I just want to get the Frost Orb to the front so that I'm defending. Okay. We've gone for the eyes. We know where those are. We've solved that. Beautiful. Frost Orb at the front of the party. Now we're going to be comfortably defending against the perma-weakened enemy. And it just comes down to how long until we want to win the fight. Perfect. Beautiful. Ideal. Beam Cell go. And Nib. Cure All. Gain energy, draw 2 cards. Now Feral seems a little more sensible since we've built out more of a zero-cost build. Let's check in here. Fasten's pretty... I mean, Fasten's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with that Fasten. Yeah. Scales out events stupid style. Zero costing the... Sorry, zero costing. Lowering the cost of Feral. Incredibly important here. I don't want to glam against the enemy that's not going to be weakened by it. Because it's only replay for the first time I play it each combat. Unfortunately, I've already drawn the beacon that's in our draw pile, so I know there's no zero costs for this scrape to hit. Okay. If I'm ever going to use Cure All, it should probably be now. Didn't really find anything I would have wanted there. It's open for a defend of some kind. But sure, I'll get looped out on the field. See, the thing is, I do need this combat to actually be quite quick. Because otherwise, I'll end up with too many beacons in the deck, and then I die. I'd rather not. Yeah, just if it's in the cards, I'd really rather not die. Starting to get scared. Ooh, the spooks are setting in. Okay, I can double up on Beam Cell. I can getting pretty close, but the problem is, yeah, how long until I draw that handful of beacons? Oh, thank heck. I can use Scrape to draw straight past them. And before I play these beacons as well, so these ones go into a new discard pile, so I don't see them all for a while. Oh, that was huge. Legitimately, that's going to win us the fight. And I greeted out the upgrade here, didn't I? Yeah, sick. Super critical, all for one, and Black Cannon. I mean, it's all for one. It's just classically the right choice there. I will say, if you end your turn with unspent energy, gain 2 additional energy next turn, is going to be really good for us. We should really easily be able to avoid spending energy on one turn and then just live in surplus for the rest of the run. I don't love the paths. This one's probably the best. Of course, I can choose to skip that elite if I really feel like it. Oh, hell yeah. Get him with the go for the eyes on turn 1. That's what we're looking for. Look at that perfect defense and 4 turns of weakness. Oh, Feral. Dual cast. All for one. Bring it all back. Go again. Okay, Beam Cell. Beam Cell. Hologram back. All for one. All for one. Go for the eyes. Beam Cell. Great, we staggered you. That's all I need to do. Nice. I did cool-headed first, hoping to draw a defend so I could pass and defend full defense that turn. I quite like white noise, actually. I like it a lot more when it's upgraded. I don't think it especially helps me right now. I don't think I'm far enough ahead to carry that. Ugh. I'm definitely gonna go for the draw on this just because all the other ones feel icky and not useful. I'll hit it on Fasten, so I'm more likely to be able to play a defend on the same turn as Fasten. Yeah, I can't. Whoa! I was gonna say I can't remove a card here, but apparently I can. Excuse me? Okie dokie. I'll be cutting a strike and taking cut costs. Cool-headed there. Woof. Bad turn. I'm gonna defend and feral, and then just hold my energy so that I can trigger the Pale Steers. Start the next turn with ridiculous energy. Mm-hmm. Get down! Then you'll try and take a turn's worth of attacking on the grounds. There you are, trying to do the thing I said. Perfect. Yeah, if you were going to continue living, I had plans for you. I think I take a claw. I think a single claw just gives me scaling versus a boss that none of these other cards can really compete with. Loop, barrel, and defend. Hell yeah. Claw, claw. I'm gonna all for one. Finish you with the claw. Lay everything else out. And then hold so that I get Pale's Tears active. Especially before the Slumbering Beetle has come up and I have to defend against additional threats. Such as this turn. Where, yeah, I'll have to blow an additional defend on that turn. Losing my Pale's Tears, but that's okay. That's what they're there for, you see. Okay. No, don't need any of those. I mean, Claw would love to scale faster, but I do think Fasten defending me more is going to be more impactful. So what are we looking at? I'll definitely be fighting Desi. So that's where Liquid Bronze is going to go. We're going to end up using like an all for one turn to be able to take out 2 targets in the same turn on that. But we're going to be heavily defending a lot in that fight, so that's where the Liquid Bronze is going to want to go, even though it's very tempting to use that against Antimancer. How do I beat Entomancer with this deck? Great question. Someone's going to have to figure that out. It's not my department, frankly. I'm logistics, actually. No, I say what would be a good idea, and then someone else does them. God. Yes, that's a real job. Well, I'm not thrilled about the whole, Hey, we got it Fasten out on the field, and that's lovely. You do love to see that. I'm gonna take out the back line, literally, just so I don't have to deal with you. So next hand is going to be Feral Loop, dual cast and defend. You're trying to be resummoned, but not back up next turn. And Fasten is already out. Okay, I think we're okay. We'll take a little bit more damage, but I think we're okay. Ultimately. Maybe. Hmm. Beautiful. Dodge would work. Razor Tooth. Whenever you play an attack or skill, upgrade if the rest of the combat. I mean, I want it to be hologram. Because another hologram really does help this deck. Unfortunately, I don't know about this elite. Yeah, yeah. Well, look, you know, I hope Meow gives me another Silken Tress. That's what I hope. Hey, now next run. Oh, because we're dead. That's a classic mistake right there. At the start, I was analyzing the paths of value, and I didn't spend enough time wondering whether or not this deck was going to be okay against Desi and Entomancer. Especially because I did have a really good potion solution for Entomancer, but I also recognized that I did have to use that on Desi, which then left me high and dry against Ento. By the time we got here, we only had 45 gold, so it would have come down to, like, do I want to dodge and possibly pick up one potion from the shop and then go for the fight? Alternatively, I mean, we definitely can't take this left, because then suddenly we're on a beeline with at least 3 elites, so it's the same problem, right? We guarantee that we have to fight both Entomancer and Desi. I would have been completely fine against Flesh Cube. Literally no problem against Flesh Cube in this deck. So if we made that realization here, rather than up here, we would have had the ability to cut out to the left. Which unfortunately would have been a lot more normal fight. So this is a significantly worse value path overall. But until I have, like, security that I'm not going to be fighting 2 elites that I am unprepared to fight, and then possibly in a row, meaning that, you know, you can struggle through one of them, but then the second one will finish the job. I should have been able to realize that at that point and then cut left. You are kidding me. What the heck? Thank you. I really do like Silken Tress a lot. This is our decision point. We're gonna make our way up there and then figure out what we do after it. Sorry? You only had to hit the frontliner once. God, that would have been so helpful. Whoa! Everything sucks now that you didn't do that. Oh, hell yeah! I hate this! I'm so glad that didn't cause me to take more damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think the first time I play Sunder, it should do 64 damage. I mean, Compact literally immediately solves the Soulfish fight, but no, I think the 74 damage Sunder is probably correct. And now it is, how many elites can I murderate? It's that. This is the elite hunting path. No. Got him. Tesla Coil, Chill, and White Noise. Being able to defend without spending much energy on it is really useful right now. Healing 24 HP actually gets me back to full health, and it makes it much easier to take this super aggressive path. I don't want to put cards in my deck, and I did just get a bunch of health. I think I can afford to give some of that up. I don't need the additional strength to fight my fights, thank you. The Sunder does it itself, you see. You'd like a demonstration? Far be it from me to disappoint. So it does that. I mean, sure. I'll take 18 damage some of the time. The question is whether or not that's what I should do in the first cycle. Because I could also defend 14 this turn, send a strike in, and then when I Sunder, it'll split the enemy. And so the enemy's just going to do a huge amount of damage to me over the course of the next couple of turns. Whereas right now I have the ability to possibly dual cast next turn and split the enemy again. I do think I probably take more damage by using Sunder right now, weirdly. Yeah, I do think it's supposed to be defend and get closer to stagger. Okay. And then that does the stagger. One turn out of combat. And second turn out of combat draws back into it. I do think that was probably one of the better Ooh, turbo. Yeah, I mean, being able to draw back to it and play it again is nice. I do think that's probably one of the better outcomes I could have had there. What was it, 24? Yeah. I mean, because ultimately that the power in that fight is dictated by how well you can defend. And that's not what this deck is doing right now. I got one Sunder, and the big Sunder is big. So that's what the deck is doing. Beam Cell to add vulnerability to a possible Sunder. That seems huge to me. I also think Lightning Rod is a nice just defensive tool that I can throw in there. Add a little bit of defense to my builds. Lantern, additional energy on turn 1, hell yeah. Glacier, huge defense, single card, love it. Yeah, very thankful to have gotten Glacier in turn 1 here, because otherwise this was going to be a pretty annoying fight against the Skulking Colony, where we were going to take a pretty annoying amount of damage. If I got to take 7 that turn and 2 this turn, and that's about as bad as it gets, that sounds great to me. And another 6. But what's another 6 after all we've been through? Okay, we have managed to get the enemy down to a single turn. Red Mask at the start of combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Don't need another Glacier. Sweeping Beam is like a bad way to get AoE in this deck, but I mean, I literally know that the next elite fight has to be the AoE fight, so I should probably probably take it even. Turbo Leap, Cold Snap. Let's take one leap just to add a little bit more defense. I do have a turbo in this deck, so Rocket Punch is technically usable. I didn't really build a deck here, did I? God damn it, Raps. You did it again. This isn't a deck, this is just a stack of cards. Okay. Lightning Rod. Sunder. Turn solved. Beam Cell is 3, and then I can drop 27 on someone, so I can get through 30 health independent. You have 34, so if you got hit by lightning 2 times after that, we'd be able to beat you. Woof. Oh, I'm gonna take an unmitigated 15 this turn. That sucks. I'm very glad to have drawn Shell. There we go, that's why I put that one in the deck, you see. Can I have compact? Oh, shucks. I mean, you click it. We'll see. We'll see if we get through Soulfish. We'll see. Together, you and I, we'll see. Okay. I've concerns. I'm gonna stack myself with Frost Orbs. Okay, I will double play the Lightning Rod. 4 turns of channeling a lightning each turn. Double play Beam Cell here. Could triple play Sunder this turn if I wanted to. Hey, I can. Alright, maybe that's okay. Double Glacier and just get rid of the beacon. So double Beam Cell means I might be set up for Sunder vulnerability this turn, which I am. Never mind, this is a deck. All it takes is an Echo Form. Turns out any card twice is a good card. Modded, gain an orb, draw a card, increases card's cost by 1. I also really do like machine learning at the start of your turn, draw an additional card when I've got Lantern, because it's like, for the investment of 1 card on turn 1, I'm drawing an additional card every turn. That's like Pale's Blood. That's ridiculous. I do think Spinner... It solves the Desert Millipede fight in a way that my deck currently does not. Which is something I need to be concerned with. Otherwise I get to the next floor and sometimes I literally can't dodge elites. And then I just... You know... Or maybe I don't dodge elites. That's you know, that's happened too. I do think modded is easy value in this deck. I just think Spinner solves a problem that we have. And machine learning is also solving a problem that we have. We don't actually have much access to draw in this deck. I'm gonna take Spinner. Interesting. Enchanter skill with Imbued is pretty good. I drop it on Glacier, and then we just start with 6 block and 2 Frost Orbs on the very first turn, which is huge. Luminescence would also be pretty good. Makes it very easy for me to develop Echo Form. The only thing is Luminescence, like, it looks a lot like Turbo. It looks a lot like Turbo that has Retain on it, which is fine, but, like, is Echo Form hard for me to play? I guess, you know, if I can't put together the hologram and Turbo turn for it. But I think even giving the Imbued to Glacier makes Echo Form much more playable, because I'm well defended from my Imbue. Ooh, I care so deeply about upgrades right now. Additional turns of vulnerability on Beam Cell, Hologram staying in the deck, Spinner being an immediate solution by solving, or rather by summoning. A Orb would be nice. I'm gonna take this straight line up. Oh, wow. Beam Cell, Double Thunder. Good fight. Rocket Punch, Charged Battery, and Cold Snap. I think there's space in this deck for a single Charged Battery. I don't think I'm over-defending there. I think I'm starting to get close to over-defending. Take a random power over a zero-cost card. Ugh, not that one. I'm probably not going to pivot into a power-heavy deck unless I get, like, a lot more support. Bring back Spinner, Storm Spinner. Okay, good. Tempest, Skim, Fusion. I do think Fusion has space in this deck. It's a really good way for me to generate additional energy. Yeah, especially when it's upgraded. Skim's good draw, which I do care about some of the time as well. And seldom cared too much about Tempest. Give me Skim. Especially because of my turbo of it all. I mean, it's so important I develop Spinner here. I would actually like to have AoE before the AoE fight. Seems that might help. Sunder is 32. I'm defended against 19. Yeah, that's great. So I just pull back Sunder, play it, end turn. Start of the next turn, we develop a Glass, which is going to kill Copter, and we take no damage. Hailstorm at the end of your turn. If you have Frost, deal 6 damage to all enemies. I do have to say, I have Frost. I have Frost from literally turn 1. Oh, man. Is that both? No, okay. This one, at least, was an event, although one of my least favorite events. It gave me a card I didn't want. This one being a fight? Bleh. Yucky. Let's Echo Form. Thank heck for the imbued Glacier there. Got Spinner as well. So we've already got Echo Form out. Gotta remember, doubling the first card we play each turn. Okay, yeah, if I double that, chill, I can pretty full defend. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I want to double the Hailstorm, but the correct choice is double chill, then Hailstorm double defend. Ooh, Focused Strike. In a deck that does have an Echo Form, I think the possibility of doing 22 damage to a single target as well as gaining 4 focus, really relevant. Storm also becomes relevant if I upgrade it, and then I might actually want to play it with the Echo Form. God, that wasn't my priority upgrade there, was it? No, it should have been Hologram, Skim, Turbo, maybe even Dual... Well, it's fine. I'll do the right thing on a different day. Let's start by a skimming. Oh, wow. Hailstorm Chill. Sweeping. Toss a Focus Strike out there as well. Hailstorm kills our midline, or our enemy's midline, rather. Do I need to play Echo Form in this fight? I think the answer is, like, definitely no. Yeah. Yeah, not at all. Tempest Barrage. There's a temptation to take a Tempest just because with Echo Form it's still a pretty huge double X turn. I'll take one because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The amount of times I find myself in a position where I'm like, oh, if only I had a Tempest. Spinner wants the upgrade because of the possibility that this is Desi and it's immediately impactful. No, setup. I'm gonna look at this cola spot. If I see... If I saw the ability to take the enemy strength away, it would have been an easy way to play Echo Form. I'm gonna use Liquid Memories to pull back Glacier this time. I still want Echo Form out, like, really badly. So I'll play Glacier, Salvo, Chill, Echo Form. We'll take some damage here. But I'm now doing double damage. Cool, and at the start of turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb you have. I think I just take that because it's a power. And also because it's regularly either 2 to 4 block at the start of turn. 4 to 6 block at the start of turn for us. There's that storm I was talking about. How much the one doing 1 billion damage? Coolant, Zap, Focus Strike. 6. I'm gonna pop the attack potion out here. Yeah. Causes the kill. Minish cannon, upgraded attack steal, 3 additional damage. It is starting to get to the point that I've got enough powers in this deck that subroutine makes sense, especially because of the cost of those powers. A cruelly poor shop. What skill do I want to give innate and retain to? I think there's an argument for turbo. Literally just hold it for the turn that I need it. It upgrade it to luminescence, basically. I could also do it for Tempest and then just wait for the turn that I have, like, a stupid amount of energy and then just Echo Form. Like, it's just spend that to kill the enemy, effectively. I just don't feel like we were especially good at that because our lightning doesn't deal that much damage. Secret Technique's a busted card too. Put a skill card from your draw pile into your hand. Just choose the best skill card, rather. I could take that and then give it the Royal Stamp. So instead of having one specific skill or attack held in my opening hand, I can take whatever? Hell yeah! Now that's a card! And you know what? I'd like that not to exhaust. Secret Routine pulls Hollow, pulls Glacier. That'll defend us as well as set us up for additional defense on the big turn, which is this, which actually I'll use the Lucky Buffer on so that I can play Echo Form and just completely avoid 25 damage here. And with Echo Form out on the field, now I don't have to worry about the Sand Pit of it all because I can run away from the enemy very easily. Let's get Spin around on the field as well so that now it's much easier for me to develop a diversity of orbs. Yep. Double coolant. Oh, it's going to be fun to develop a stupid amount of defense at the start of a turn. Yeah, 18 defense because I had the goal to start my turn. Yeah, it works pretty well. I've ran far enough away from you. It's definitely time to be dropping double Sunders on you. Can I get Helix Drill after this? Helix Drill would be an insane upgrade in this deck because of Miniature Cannon and the amount of energy we spend on an average turn. Defragment, Echo Form, Ice Lance. I will say, we are very well prepared for another Echo Form to go in this deck. We can maybe do what we did with, Defect last time. Ice Lance also good, but I also feel like I'm, over prepared for, but Ice Lance is a really good Echo Form. You just double play Ice Lance, you do a bunch of damage, you defend a bunch. It's really hard for that turn not to be incredible for you. Yeah, give me the Ice Lance. I do think an additional energy every turn rather is huge for us. I can't really deal with enthralled while it's in my deck. Ooh. How much do we want upgrades now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this then. I'm going to cut up and across, and then up, 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 up. One elite at the end of the floor. That's all I get. But I get 3 rests and an early shot. Mm-hmm. I mean, there it is, the double spinner. Oh no, I have to double play enthralled. Subroutine. Hailstorm. Let me pull a dual cast from the draw pile. I'll double play hologram, bringing back Ice Lance and Secret Technique. Beautiful. I really don't need any of those. I do fight pretty quickly, but I don't really care about anything but upgrades. Oh yeah, this is not a great first turn. Sweeping. Alright. I'm gonna Secret Technique for a draw. Just because of how quickly... Ooh, this turn needs to be played. Storm, Subroutine, Hailstorm, Beam Cell, and then Focus Strike is a surprising amount of damage for the first turn. Probably not going to be getting Echo Form. Yeah, this is literally just Big Tempest. That's all I can do this turn. God, I wish I killed you. You know what? I'll dig from the attack potion and see if we get it. Healing Drill? Well, that'll do it. Just enough. Echo Form and Zap. Being able to discard Echo Form and then pick it back out of the discard pile later, it's going to be relevant. Okay, Secret Technique for draw, just because we're wasting way too much energy that turn without it. Hailstorm, Coolant, Big Tempest, and Shoot. I'll take an upgraded hologram. It's worth having another one of those. Prevent a card from exhausting. Ooh, I could upgrade my hologram. Oh, that's literally the only card I can play it on? Oh, or the chills, I guess. I don't think it's worth taking a decay. For that, I do think... I think upgraded Fisticuffs would actually be really good. It'd defend us a lot and deal a lot of damage. I don't think this deck is good, is the thing. I think just eventually this deck gets to a point that it doesn't matter that it's not good. And maybe I should have a Fisticuffs in this deck. You know what? I was working my way up not to clicking that, but let's clicking that. I need it to be upgraded so that it benefits from the miniature cannon. Oh, 2 additional cards on turn 1 is actually gigantic. Subroutine needs to be 0 cost. Skim needs to draw additional cards. Ooh. Upgrade. Absolutely. And Skim and Turbo. Additional energy, additional card draw. Then this... I want Glacier to defend for 3 more, but defending for 3 more on turn 1 doesn't seem that good. does happen every fight. You know, maybe it's incredible. Turbo Skim. Okay. Secret Technique brings Hologram. Hologram brings Glacier. Glacier plays. And then I plays a Defend and no damage to me. Hoorah. Okay, I can double play Hologram. I'll bring back Hailstorm and Secret Technique. I'll play Hailstorm, Zap, Dual Casts, drop a Chill out on the field as well. Not what I wanted to say. I'm going to start with Double Leap. Then Subroutine. Chill, Coolant, Spinner. Take 10 here. Should still be all good. Yeah, that'll do it. Meat on the bone. Beam cell. No, not even upgraded, thank you. Really wish I had the ability to retain this hand somehow. Let's do what I can. Focus Strike into Spinner. Secret Technique back a Hologram to get Focus Strike to strike the front line. I defend all of the incoming. I almost killed Nosebot as well. God damn it. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you have to be worried about when you do a turn like that. Is like, great, I did that turn, but now what? And now what is, apparently I take 1 billion damage. Well, at least Meat on the Bone is active now, so that's nice. I'm so glad we managed to zap the top liner 2 times there, because I'm not keen on losing the amount of HP that the game is currently insisting I lose. No. I don't have Weaken in this deck yet, do I? God damn it. I have a feeling like this guy's going to be really annoying without Weaken. I'll go for the draw this time. Worst case scenario, I just hologram back my the card I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna Sweeping Beam to draw a card and develop Wither at the same time, so Wither goes straight into the discard pile. Then I'll Subroutine before Storm, go for the eyes. Charge Battery, Lightning Rod, Hollow back the Secret Technique. Holds. Okay. Beam Cell Focus Strike sets up the Frost to actually help us. Secret Technique can only pull skills, so I'm not pulling like Echo Form or Ice Lance ever because I can't. I can, however, pull Hologram and then pull anything from my discard pile. Which then includes Glacier, which I think is probably a particularly useful one this turn. Hollow to get Glacier to play Glacier. Yeah, especially for the turn where we have 3 less decks. Pretty good. Sadly, we don't have Echo Form out yet. God, I'd love to be doing more than this turn. This is really unimpactful. Yeah, I don't see how, God damn. I legitimately think I screwed myself because my deck is not a deck. I brought attention to this a little bit earlier. This deck is not a deck. It is a waiting room for Echo Form. And if Echo Form is going to be this goddamn mean to me, I'm what, 5 turns into this fight? I'm not going to see Echo for turn before the 6th, which means it can't activate before the 7th turn, which means the deck is bad? Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, I thought I was dead there. Hey, I've got the turn to play Echo Form. If I win now from this position, it really proves my point about this is an Echo Form rather than a deck. And maybe I should have built a deck rather than Echo Form. Go for the eyes doubled here would be huge, but I definitely feel like I got to double one of my other choices. Yeah, like a Fisticuffs. Uh-oh. Double playing Enthralled to start a turn does not bode well. I kind of have to skim directly into Turbo to help me out here. Oh, Secret Technique, maybe. Dual cost? Okay. Hang on. I mean, I'm still dead because of the -3 decks this turn. You know, it's a pleasure to be honored. Sorry, an honor to be nominated. Ouch. Secret Technique, having innate and retain so you can pull the right card at the right time and just being able to pull this back in hand with the hologram as well and just leave it in hand at the end of the turn. That was great and huge and really cool and fun and nice and being fun and smart and cool and being friendly as well. But unless I was double playing cards in a turn, we just did not have enough value to push through there. I think that was very clear, especially on the first floor, where it's like, we don't have a deck. Clicked Echo Form. Okay, we have a deck. Managed to struggle through the second form. I think before I defeated the second boss, before I picked up Ice Lance was certainly good, but Ice Lance was compounding the weakness of this deck, which is like, this is great if I already have Echo Form out, if I'm already in control of energy and card draw, and like, if I can throw this down, I'm probably already in a pretty good position. Maybe Super Critical would have helped a lot. Alas, a question for a different run. Until that different run, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2, top left. This is a series playlist from all my contents on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past to the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic of Patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of the thank you and a special thanks this episode to Nick Starfield. Hopefully you all been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.